God ripped that veil in two at his death. There was no more intermediation needed. You have direct access to God without anybody else getting involved. You have the right to receive his Spirit by your faith. He will guide you as you look to him. You want to learn? You can. But you don't have to belong to any institution, and you should never give any man or any woman authority to stand between you and him. That's called, in the scripture, idolatry. That's putting something before him. Done away with. This is one reason why God describes his New Testament in the way he did. You can hear me, or you can continue to fight against this, like they have for 2,000 years. It's the reason, think about this, that Yeshua said to a man named Nicodemus one night, "The wind blows where it wants, and you hear the sound of it, but you don't know where it comes from or where it's going. So is everyone who is born of the Spirit." Religion says, oh, no. We got to know where you're going. We got to know who you fellowship with. We got to have your membership. Jesus has said, the wind goes where it wants, and so does everyone who is of the Spirit. See, that threatens the living hell out of people who have made their life in religion. We propose and stand by God, how God himself described his New Testament, and acknowledge that no religious institution has ever had the reign or control over his Spirit. Not through the bestowal of hands, not through the bestowal of MDivs or PhDs, not through the bestowal of someone who's charismatic. No. Individuals, subjective. We propose that nobody is any longer in a place to tell anybody else that they need to know the Lord. Know the Lord. Shut up. The Spirit moves. Someone who seeks will be reached. You don't need to proselytize. You don't need to do anything but live your faith and learn to love. And if the opportunity comes up to help teach someone who wants it, you can. But you always defer. You never become the intermediary, ever. In other words, we think that anybody who refused to openly admit to their human depravities should be automatically be suspect as being worthy